in 2019, we walked off the field that last time after losing to the Patriots. I wasn't able to be a part of that thing. But I don't know what it was. There's just this vision that God revealed to me that we were going to come back. We were going to be a part of a Super Bowl. We were going to win it. And somehow I was going to walk off the field as the MVP of the game. And I shared that with my wife because I couldn't tell anyone else, obviously, what that was. But from the moment this postseason started, there was just a belief. Every game, it was written already. It was written already, and I just got to play free, knowing that, I got to play from victory, not for victory.
All right, first thing is, every parent should be required. I remember once upon a time, I think it was when Steph Curry brought Riley Curry to the press conference, and there was this big stink about it, like, oh, it's unprofessional. Yeah. Every parent should be required. If you have a child, a small child, you should have to bring them to the press conference. That's a must.
Bring them to work.
Bring them to work every single time. I need to see children grabbing at mics or whatever. I love it. Yeah. Cooper Kupp, my God.
How much do you miss that stage, though, by the way? Real quick. Not that you're trying to have a fourth, or are you?
I do want a fourth. But shop's closed.
Do you?
Sarah's shop, that is.
All right.
I mean, I got,
all right.
I could still, yeah.
Okay. All right. We don't need no particulars. Okay. We don't need no. But how much do you miss that stage when you just get a little dad bounce, have them on your lap, and
so much.
They're just so cute.
So much.
They don't talk back.
So much.
They don't talk back yet.
Well, especially when you go to breakfast, as I did this morning with my son, and the waitress is saying, "Oh, I thought that was your brother." I don't know if she was just, it was a compliment. She was being cute. But my son is tall as me, and got hair on his chin, and elsewhere, and absolutely. And my 9-year-old daughter is like, absolutely. I would love a fourth. I have tried. I said we could adopt. You could just let me go ahead and spread my seed elsewhere. It's like, nope. You got a dog. No, be happy with the dog. No. Anyway, I'm only saying that because I'm not in the room above my garage. I'm across the country, so she can't choke me out from across the country. 22 catches, or 22 touchdowns. I beg your pardon. 178 catches. 2,425 yards. That's the total of Cooper Kupp's production this year, regular season and postseason. 178 catches. Let me say that again. 178 catches, 2,425 yards, 22 touchdowns, gets the Offensive Player of the Year award, and now a Super Bowl MVP after, I believe it was 92 yards and 7 catches and 2 touchdowns. But what was so incredible on that last drive, and you and I were watching it in real time. Everybody was watching it in real time. I don't know why I said that.
Here it is, right here.
We were all watching the game. We just happened to be able to watch it in person.
Needed it. Gotta have it.
Is the guy could not be covered and could not be stopped. Like, he is the total package. And to watch him, well, that was a no-look pass, by the way. That was a no-look pass.
Dude, come on. Wow.
The guy is a monster, a beast, a machine, whatever you want to call it. When you got to have it, you know you can go to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to deliver. He just keeps delivering. He's so consistent. And, and he's, I don't know how we slept on this guy. I don't know how we slept on how good he was going to be with Matthew Stafford. He's always been good. Maybe it's because he's so soft-spoken. But that's why I tried to make that White Rice nickname stick, man, because this dude, if he keeps playing like this, he's going to be an all-time great. He's going to put together a ridiculous resume before it's all said and done if he keeps a quarterback like Matthew Stafford and continues to stay healthy. I know he had the ACL injury a couple years back, but dude, to watch him in person, I guess. To watch him in person do his thing. Maybe it's just not watching on television, but to watch him in person, get open when everybody knows, not only does everybody know that the ball is going to him, but once OBJ went down, the Bengals did everything they could, everything humanly possible to take him away, and that is the mark of a transcendent player when your team has to have it, and when the other team knows it's going to you, and nonetheless, you come through and deliver. Just unbelievable. I want to ask you because you got to understand what an explosive element this Cooper Kupp situation was this year.
Cooper Kupp situation is.
Because the numbers, just to repeat it, The numbers were simply mind-blowing. He blew everybody's records out of the water. And I'm wondering if you feel like, I mean, you saw Randy Moss in 2007 up close. How many touchdowns did he have that year in the regular season? Was it 23?
23. Yeah.
Yeah.
23.
So, oh, by the way, sidebar. I got to give you this a pet peeve of mine real quick. All right. Over the weekend, I think I shared this with you already, but I'll share it with everybody else. Over the weekend, LeBron James passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most points in NBA history, regular season and postseason combined. And I said to myself, when we started doing that? Why we got to invent stats? You know, I mean, he's already the all-time postseason scorer. He's going to be the all-time regular season scorer. You know, God willing, the creek don't rise. Why we got to invent a milestone on a random February game? But I'll conveniently, for purposes of
because the Lakers suck and they got to come up with something. You got to come up with something interesting.
For purposes of praising Cooper Kupp, I will conveniently continue to combine, as everybody is today, his regular season and postseason stats. So, to reiterate, Offensive Player of the Year and Super Bowl MVP, 178 catches, 2,425 yards over 21 games. The previous record for combined regular season and postseason receiving yards was 1977 by Larry Fitzgerald. Remember that run he had in 2008? Yeah. Michael Thomas had 156 catches in 17 games in 2019. It's hard not to call that the greatest receiving season in NFL history. I think he has the postseason record for catches as well. Would you disagree?
It's right. You got to either go with all those names you mentioned. You either got to go with Cooper Kupp or Jerry Rice. Just like the greatest seasons you've seen, including some postseasons. So if you look at Jerry Rice, some of his regular seasons, speak for themselves, but he also had some great postseason runs.
Yeah.
And he had
went for 215 against the Bengals in Super Bowl 23, right? I think it was 215.
Great, with what, 11 catches?
Yeah.
And he was hurt. So, yeah, it's up there. I'd say because he was more, am I about to say this? He was more versatile than Randy Moss. Cooper Kupp in 2021 was more versatile than Randy Moss was in 2007.
That's not. I don't think that's a shocking statement.
Now, Randy Moss caused some problems because you're always afraid of what he's going to do. So he affects the coverage in a certain way. But you couldn't line Moss up everywhere and every kind of throw, and he wasn't going to run you over at times.
He's so complete. He's as complete a wide receiver. Cooper Kupp is as complete a wide receiver as I can ever remember seeing. And I don't think that's a prisoner in a moment statement because you don't see guys that can, like you said, move around. Remember the play? They set him in motion. I don't remember when it was, early in the game. And Stafford, he was his last read and checked it down to him. And then he breaks it about a 20-yard run, breaks the tackle up the sideline. I'm like, how do you get 20 yards up a check down when you're the best receiver in the game? I mean, he lines up everywhere. He catches it over the middle. He can beat you deep over the top. He gives you the yak. He blocks like a tight end. He can run the ball if you give it to him.
Well, he looks like a tight end.
He's rocked up. He's unselfish. I mean, I don't know that there's anybody that checks as many boxes and some boxes that you're not even thinking about. Like, I'm not looking for my number one wide receiver to block a linebacker, to block the Mike linebacker in the run game, but he does that. He checks boxes that you don't even have on the list for wide receiver. What a season.
Right.
What an incredible season.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.